Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to host a SPIGOT server on your computer for absolutely free. And just before I start, I want to say only 3.4% of people who watch are subscribed, so if you're that 96.6%, please subscribe. I put a lot of effort into my videos and I'm trying to get more popular. Okay, anyway, let's get straight into it. So first what you're going to want to do is go search up SPIGOT. And hold on, so yeah, you're going to search up SPIGOT, and yeah, SPIGOT server download, then go to getbucket.org. Okay, so just as Minecraft launches, what you're going to look for is this text, done, and timer lapse. You're going to look for this thing, done, blah 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 blah, and so then, when you launch Minecraft, let's just put it into split screen mode, then we go to multiplayer, click direct connection. Actually, just click add server and just name it test. And then what you want to put in server address is localhost. So this. Then you're going to click done. And look, as you can see, if everything worked properly, it should say test here. Then you just click play. And in the server console, as you can see, it says generate join the game. Now you're not actually going to have operator permissions in here. So what you're going to do in the server console, which is this little box here, type op and then your username. And then as you can see, I'm the server operator. I can go into creative mode. Now, if your friends tried to join, they wouldn't be able to because we haven't set up port forwarding yet. Well, actually I have, but yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to set up port forwarding. So if you're planning to make this a more permanent thing, I'm going to show you how to set up what's called a local IP address, I'm going to show you how to set up what's called a static IP address, which is basically your IP address. A local IP address is basically what computer connected to your Wi-Fi router. And yeah, the internet, and then your global IP address is just your normal IP address, and you don't really want to leak to anyone. So what you want to do, because the point of this is so you don't have to set up port forwarding more than once. So you can leave the server on or close it, but if you're going to close it, you want to type stop just in the console and it'll turn off. So hold on, okay, so what we're going to do is follow this tutorial. So in the search bar, type run, and then type ncpa.cpl, and now this should open this. And what you're going to want to do is on your Wi-Fi network, right click on this, and click properties, okay? Then, in this panel that opens up, the Internet Protocol version 4, you're going to double click on that. And here, it would usually be set to this. Okay? But what you're going to want to do is set both of these to that. And now, hold on. And then you're going to want to set this to something big, like 192.168.1.234, okay? And then you're going to set this to 255.255.0. And then, hold on, let me just show you the settings. And then in here, put 192.168.1.1 or whatever your router's local IP address is. I'll show you how to obtain that in a second. And then for the preferred DNS server, you put that thing again, the router's local IP. And then alternate DNS server, you can just use Google one, which is 8.8.8.8. Once you have that, remember to copy this, 192.168.1.234. And then you can save out and close all that. Then, in command prompt, just type cmd, type ipconfig. When you have that, under whatever thing, just look for default gateway. And this should be that. So copy that and paste it into your thing. Now, it's probably just going to be admin and admin or something. Look up your router's default sign-in if you haven't set anything up. Anyway, sign in. I'm going to have to blur most of this for privacy reasons. But you're just going to look for something advanced or whatever, and look for port forwarding or port triggering or something. And basically, here you can see I've already set it up, but if you haven't, you just do 192.168.1, then whatever you did. Just click add, and then you edit that service. You select it and edit it, and then for the port you want to use TCP, and then you want to name, and then for this you see these numbers, the external port range, you just do 25565, and set it the same as this one as well. Okay, so as you can see, now that you got that set up, you can click apply, although I've already got it set up. And then what you want to do is you want to search up what is my IP address. Now I'm not going to show it, but this, when you search up what is my IP, and that comes up, that's what your friends are going to want to connect to. So you're going to want to copy that. Let's just pretend my IP is 69.69.420.3. Or not yet. It's just and so in text. So what you want to do is for them to connect. You're going to want to get that and add a colon at the end, and then put 25565 there. And then you want to copy that. Make sure the server is actually running. It might take us a few seconds to start up. And now this isn't actually going to be how you'll start your server all the time. What you're going to want to do is create a file. Hold on. Just a second. So you're going to want to actually create a new text file, and just going to name it start server. And then you're going to go into it and paste this. I'm going to have it in the description. But basically you're going to want to replace server name with the name of your server with that. So basically you see this is SPIGOT 1.18.1. You see? Here you just replace that. And when you got that, you can actually configure how much RAM it's going to use. So I'm going to give it 5 gigabytes of RAM. And the more the better, but you probably don't want to give it any less than 2 if you're going to have more people playing on it. So then you're going to rename it. You're going to actually rename it to startserver.bat. So that's .bat. And you're going to click yes. And then you're going to and actually when the server starts up, you can click stop. Then you double click on startserver.bat. And as you can see, yeah, you can actually remove the no GUI part if you want the other window to pop up as well. I'm just going to skip forward to when everything's launched.
Okay, sweetie.
Yeah?
You're going to record more?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you just give me a second? Because I'm going to head out.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah, sure.
Well, the noise of the car might annoy you. So.
No, it's fine.
Dad's here.
Okay. Okay, so one thing that's important, you don't want to share your IP address with anything that isn't, with anyone that you don't really trust, because they could do whatever they want, like they could DDoS you or something. So the server you made, type in your IP address. I'm going to blur this again. And then a colon, then 25565, and then click done. Now if you refresh that, if you join it, it should work. And boom, as you can see, I'm in the server. Now that address is what you're going to want to give to your friends so that they can join the server. And yeah, it's pretty cool. As you can see, if you hold tab, it's automatically, you can see all the players and their connection. Now this is a SPIGOT server, so you can add whatever plugins you want. I recommend an anti-cheat an anti-X-ray, and probably something like World Edit and the Claims plugin if you're going to make it a public server, unless you want an anarchy or whatever. In that case, yeah. Okay, so now we've got the basic server set up. How do you get stuff like profile pictures or MOTDs? That's this little message of the day. So what you're going to want to do is go into server.properties. As you can see here, we have MOTD, and you can change that to whatever you want. Now there are plugins that allows you to have multiple MOTDs or colored MOTDs, but that's just optional. And now for the server icon, hold on, let me just set that up. You're going to want to make a image that's exactly 64 by 64 pixels and color it whatever you want. Also, this is another shout out, join my SMP, links to the Discord is in the description. So now, as you exit out, might actually have to stop the server, then start it again. And also, the thing actually needs to be named server-icon.png. Let me just restart the server. For my SMP, I gave it 10 gigabytes, and if you're going to be running it on a computer, you want to be gaming, you don't want to use all of the RAM you got. You're probably just going to use like a maximum half of your RAM, unless it's just a dedicated server machine. In that case, you want to use as much as possible. Yeah, at least 1 gigabyte. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's started. If I refresh the server, wait for it to load. You see, it says test R, and you have their profile picture, and you can still join. Connecting. Logging, quitting, joining world, and boom. Yeah, so that is the first part of it, and in my next video, which I might make or might not make, I'm going to show you how to set up a professional looking Discord server for it and all the tips and tricks for that. As I always say, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for more content. Bye bye.